never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, the Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tax. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga. Go.
Yo, shout it out to everybody in the building. I said shout it out to everybody in the building. Grown folks conversation, late night rap. I got some conversation. Y'all know I've been doing some investigating on this Baby J content, and I got some content for you. But first, I'm gonna shout it out with the young man boys for Sapase, my boy them from Florida.
Hey, give me right.
Shout out to the debut, you know? Find a tune right here.
When that rap shit on it. Bitch, I'm burning that grandson to hop out with a handgun. Common sense ain't so common, niggas don't understand none. They don't wanna see me score, but I'm still shooting N1. Ain't trying to do no debate my who the floor to go, I am one. My power play down there, I will wait, sir, I'm coming over. By that cheese, you know I go the distance like Rocky Balboa. Ain't trying to sit and tell you what I'm gonna do, I'd rather just come and show you. I'm past the age that my big brother died, so technically I'm older. I ain't never ran no train, them niggas know that they can't fall with me. I ain't from Ukraine, it's gonna be war, you think about rushing me. I walk up on the group, sound like a 20 versus 1, and I ain't even say a word, they must have thought that I was ugly. Like pop, 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 Glock, hold by 30 shots to the chopper start. I'm not finna say a lot, I grab it, hear it, and toss it in the air, so listen up. I'm born to be a winner, passing out L like I'm missing Park. Tell them when I pass, I don't want no fucking repass. I don't want nobody eating, y'all supposed to be sad. I had to cut some niggas off cause they were holding me back. My bitch started sharing her location, I don't know where she at. Hey, Me who she put Kudo on, told her fuck that lingerie. Let me see you put that moo on. It's gonna be alright. Remember all the times I was doing wrong. My sister hair don't grow, and now my favorite ex is moving on. Now I'm right back locking in. I was so damn broke, I was serving dough. The boy, your pockets thin. Bernadette grandson got a handgun, but bring no choppers in. You say you in the field, but I was there and you did not attend. I'm hot again, I pop again. This motion, I won't stop again. You told me you was having beef for real, but it's not pretend. Hey, go ahead, bring them doctors in. Like a hot head just did a perm. All these bad bitches after me, everybody gon' get a turn. I know them what concern. You come right this way, you get burned. I spin this shit like I'm big worm, I'm big worm, I'm big worm. Hey, Kodak say I'm right on track, bitch, I'm TTG more than Thomas. A pretty bitch, long hair, I'm a high lab Pocahontas. Let's go! Since a young in the streets to fuck up my conscience. What no choice in the mind. This shit like written response. I'm out 2x4. Fully auto, I don't care who I blow. A white girl, you just can't let down.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yo, top of the top, the hustle don't stop. It's your boy Big Dice. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Make sure y'all hit that like button. For the people that's coming through, share that live. Share that live. I got some content for y'all tonight. Late night with Big Dice. You know what I'm saying? Like the David Letterman show. Late night with Big Dice. You dig what I'm saying? And I got a good one for you because it seems like I just knew something was going on. I knew something was going on. When it came to that situation with the little boy, Baby J, 7-year-old Milwaukee child, I'm telling y'all, I knew something was going on. I mean, I'm from the street. I've been around a bunch of shit, but it just something was just, I was smelling it. I was smelling a bunch of that shit. That's what I was smelling. I was smelling shit when it came to the story right here because when I watched the video of how they just calmly came down the block and blocked off the father's car and he ran and just left his son out there. I don't know. I've been watching that video ever since I saw it. And I see something new in that video every time I study the video. Every time I study the video, I see something. I saw something that I didn't see all the times I watched before, but I saw it today. I saw it today. You dig what I'm saying? So if quote unquote, y'all can hear me crystal clear. Crystal clear, anybody but a dead body. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, do me one favor and just put them dice cubes up in the chat. We can get into the story. You did. Got a little bit of great content for y'all tonight because I knew something was going on. I just knew it. I just knew it. I just knew something was going on when it came to the situation with this young boy. Yo, dog, see you in the building. He said the audio is crystal clear. Let me get to the top and shout it out. Got Mr. Carlton Stanton in the building. You dig what I'm saying? He said content is king. We got Miss Eve James in the building. We got Peoples, East New York, Old Brooklyn in the building. We got the Hispanic LL Cool J, Mr. Liddy in the Ville over here chilling tonight. We got City Boy Floyd. He in the building. He said, hold on, let me see what he said. He said, salute, Dice. Hey, play that Fizzle 239. He outer, featuring Myers FL. You dig what I'm saying? Then we got my man Dog Soldier in the building. I know it was some shit going on, y'all. I know it was some shit going on. Let some peoples get back in the building. See, fellas, I was looking for y'all earlier. Shout out to everybody to be holding me down. We had a chat full of women early this morning. Early this morning, the women is pulling up, fellas. The women is pulling up. But now, since we got some of my brothers in here right now, maybe this will go a little better if I ask this question. Because you see, they got this new thing going out with this new age gimmick when it comes to this Thundercat and Cougar vagina. So my fellas that's in the building, I want to talk to y'all for a minute about this new era. See, because this wasn't the age group when I was coming up. See, I'm 52, so you know a Thundercat got to be in her late 60s, her early 70s. Do y'all agree with this, fellas? Nowadays, 28 to 34 is considered the auntie. 35 to 41 is considered a cougar. 42 to 45 is considered a cougar auntie. And 46 and up is considered a Thundercat. See, I always said there was cougars, Thundercats, and battle cats. You remember I always talked about that battle cat vagina? Come on, fellas. I said that battle cat. I said cougar, Thundercat, and battle cat. Me, I felt as though a cougar is like a cougar should be in the same age, but you can't compare them to a MILF because a MILF could be young. A MILF can be old. But say a cougar, I give a cougar from like 42 to 48. 42 to 50. I give a cougar 42 to 50. That's a fact. That's a fact, people. Walk this around and do a survey on this. I'm going to say 42 to 50 for the cougars. And I'm going to say 51, 52, my age and better. 52 to 65, I consider that a Thundercat. 52 to 65, I consider that a Thundercat. 65 and better, your boy Big Dice considers that a battle cat. A battle cat. Just to start the show off pretty good. But you know, I got my fellas in here right now, so I want to talk to y'all because y'all in here. When the women pull up, I want to see how they feel about this too. But since we got some fellas in here, I want to know something about this. How y'all feel about child support, fellas? Let's be real. How do y'all feel about child support? All my fellas in here, I want to know, how do y'all feel about child support? Are you for it? Are you against it? Talk to me. The ladies pull up, we could ask them the same question. How they feel about child support? Dog Soldier said it's necessary, Dice. He said it is necessary. My man City Boy said your child support, check this out, man. I don't even want to talk about that shit. I don't even want to talk about that shit, Dice. But how would y'all feel if y'all was told that y'all have to pay child support for a child that's not yours? How would y'all feel if a judge put a warrant out for you? There's a warrant circulating. Police, you can go to work, they can come to your job. Yo, come here, man. We got a warrant for your ass. Because you ain't been paying your child support. And you know the child is not yours. You have documentation stipulating the child is not yours. You have paperwork saying that there is zero possibility that you could be the fathers, fellas. I had to pull this story up for y'all. I had to show y'all this before I get into the rock and roll, because this right here is crazy. This is crazy right here. Pay attention. This is real, y'all. Wrap it up. Use condoms.
Wild and unbelievable stories here in Detroit.
This is one of them.
This is one of them. Imagine being told to pay child support for a kid that is not yours or go to jail. That was the order the state handed down to a Detroit man.
So today he turned himself in, but here's what happened when 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell went with him to court.
Carnell Alexander, Hall of Justice, knowing he could lose his freedom.
Stayed up all night, couldn't sleep, thinking about it.
Carnell is a wanted man because he refuses to do what the state orders and to pay child support for a child that DNA tests prove isn't his, a child he doesn't even know.
I haven't even had a chance to really speak to him, except for one time when we took the DNA test.
Nonetheless, right now, under the law, he's a deadbeat dad. Today, he turned himself in to the judge as ordered.
Scared because I've been before this judge before.
But this time, he had attorney Cherika Harris, who volunteered help after seeing his story on 7 Action News. The judge said he will not go to jail for today.
Thank you. Thank Ms. Harris. And hope that we can resolve this soon.
I'm just trying to help him with his future.
Though the threat of jail is on, it is not over. Carnell Alexander still owes more than $30,000 to the state for a child that's not his, because the mom wrote his name down because she needed to name someone in order to get welfare benefits.
And I had to put him down as the father. That was the only way I can get the system.
Now,
I'm almost homeless. I'm almost in jail. My work, money is being threatened to be taken.
Isn't just worried about how this is impacting him. He says the law needs to be changed, so when this happens, as it often does, other men don't become dad by default.
We can be defaulted into being a father. It's not ours. I don't understand that law, but it is a law in place.
In Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Yeah, you would think that mother would have to pay that money back instead of him. It's not the father's.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when it kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Hello in the building. I see you. Appreciate you for pulling up. We just did something right quick talking about a dude that was ordered to go to jail, deemed to be as a deadbeat dad, because he didn't want to pay child support for a child that wasn't his. And he had documentation stipulating that the child was not his. Is that crazy? Seriously, is that crazy, y'all? But unfortunately, that's how the rules was. Yo, shout out to them boys in Patterson, man. They're talking some real good music. They're putting it out. I'm appreciating it. I'm loving the vibe. Grown folks music. Shout it out, y'all. Lola, I see you.
Party. You ain't never smoked with me, never stabbed the dope with me, never shot a nigga long range through the scope with me. Fucked 100 bricks up and went broke with me. Shared the same.
You gotta bring that back. You gotta bring that back.
You ain't never smoked with me, never stamped the dope with me, never shot a nigga long range through the scope with me. Fucked 100 bricks up and went broke with me. Shared the same sneakers or the same coat with me. You ain't never grind with me, never did no time with me. Eating Jack Mac and tuna fish off the ride with me. Mask down, kicking niggas' doors, slide with me. That before designer, you ain't join a mob with me, wasn't in the hood with me. We play back block and buck jug with me. You ain't clean the ratchet off and load the clip with me. You ain't ride uptown and cop no drip with me. When niggas came bustin', you ain't bust back with me. My first 50,000, you ain't touched that with me. Them 12 skinnies, you ain't sling those with me. Them late night murders, you ain't seen those with me. While you was up early getting ready for your class, we was lighting candles up and burning all the bags. You was on your way to school, we was on the ass. Beating up a junkie cause he stole a nigga's stash. Product of my gutter, bitch, I'm really from the trenches. Them 12 skinnies when I stuff them look like ditches. Ain't worried about no static, we not ducking any tension. Somebody ever try me, then somebody get injured. Hurry. You ain't never smoked with me, never stamped the dope with me, never shot a nigga long range through the scope with me. The 100 and went broke with me. Shared the same sneakers or the same coat with me. You ain't never grind with me, never did no time with me. Eating Jack Mac and tuna fish.
That nigga style different. And that's down here in North Carolina too. Lola just made a great point, y'all. If you sign that birth certificate down here in the state of North Carolina, they don't give a fuck about what the paternity say. This is facts. Google it. This is fact. Yo, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna get deeper with it. Rest in peace to my Uncle Freddie, my mother baby, my mother brother. Stayed right here in this house. He was married. May Jeanette rest in peace. He had 2 daughters with her. Well, you know what? To this second right now, I guess that's just going to be something that died with my uncle and his wife. He's responsible for 2 daughters. And then rumors came up that one of the daughters were not his. Then rumors came up right before he passed that both of my little cousins were not his. I still love them. They've been in my family. But the reason why there was some type of skepticism about my second little cousin is because when him and my aunt got a divorce, she moved off, started her whole relationship. No, excuse me, when they got separated, because they both died legally married to each other. They got separated. She went her way. My uncle stayed. They dealt with each other periodically. Next thing you know, my little cousin came aboard. Since my uncle signed his name on that child's certificate, that birth certificate, where they say who you are, the father's name, he put Freddie McLeod up there. That's his child. That is his child. Lola said, but in my opinion, Shorty wild for having him locked up for a child is not his. These females and his family should be riding on that dawn because it couldn't be me or mine. Oh, you think that's something funny? Let me show y'all something. So I got a method to my madness. Y'all think something funny? Let me show y'all something. How y'all feel about this then? If that's funny, how y'all feel about this? How y'all feel about this? Dog, check this out. New Jersey woman arrested for allegedly receiving child support from 3 different men for the same child. He better get out of Detroit. But tell you the truth, it's down like that in North Carolina. But y'all see what's going on right here? New Jersey woman arrested allegedly for receiving child support from 3 different men for the same child. Daddy's maybe, but definitely mama's baby. I say daddy's maybe, but definitely mama's baby. I just wanted to put that up right quick because that's insanity. Insanity. She belongs in jail. Anybody know who this is? I told y'all it was something funny. Anybody know who this is? Chief Redhead said, yo, check this out. She is the first TV woman I've heard to do this. Anybody know who this is? All right, let me see something. Let me see if y'all paying attention. Let me see if y'all paying attention. Anybody know who this is? Anybody know who this is? This right here. This right here is the mother of the 7-year-old boy that got abducted. Jamal White, Baby J. And this right here is her baby father. And this right here is her baby father. That's a fact. Hey, Phoenix. That's a cold-blooded fact, Chief. Those are the kidnapped boy's parents from the other day. Check this out. Are y'all paying attention to this picture? If that's just 20s, that's 5,000 easy. If that's just 20, that's 5,000 easy. Unfortunately, like you said, nowadays, because a lot of these dudes be trying to cover up their sexuality with all these outrageous tattoos to try to seem more fit, masculine, trying to cover up who they really are. But this is the father. This is the father. Spider-Man, I see you in the building. Salute. This is the father of the 7-year-old boy that was kidnapped. And this right here is the mother of the 7-year-old. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. He ran up in the house when he seen the car pull up. So you know what we call him, right? Anybody that's been rocking with me, y'all know what we're going to call him, right? I'm going to show you what we're going to call him. I'm going to show you what we're going to call him. And everybody in here should say this about this man. Everybody in here, respectfully.
You's a bitch ass nigga. That's a fact, man. Bitch, nigga. You's a bitch ass nigga. On my soul. You a pussy, you ain't shit without that pole. You's an internet nigga, you's a troll. Let your day ones put their trust in you and you told. You's a bitch ass nigga. You niggas mutts. You be out here pillow talking to these sluts. You the type I fuck around and get you touched. You the type be selling mids and be telling them it's brunch. You's a bitch ass nigga. It never fails. On my block, you get shot for making sales. We be focused on the plan to run the world. You be joking on your mans in front of girls. You's a bitch ass nigga. Just another sucker. You's a chain snatching, money gone motherfucker. You the nigga in the circle that I caught stealing. Man, I cried cause I couldn't kill him. You's a bitch ass nigga. Why you a hoe like that? Why you gonna snake your right hand for some dough like that? Why you gonna run up on the pack that he gonna throw right back? When you real shit don't go like that. You's a bitch ass nigga, bitch. You done ran over some bricks, you done copped a couple fits, now you frontin' like you rich. You's a bitch.
Shout out to them boys in Jersey. Oh, Henny, I see you in the building. I want y'all to pay attention because, like Lola said, I'm going to play the video. I'm going to play the video before I get into the theories that they're saying because somebody been arrested. It's 3 people that's in jail now, and they got a whole bunch of stories that's not really lining up. But you know what? It's some deep shit because this is so sad. I'm going to play this video again, and I want to see if it's something that y'all missed because I missed it. I want to see if it's something that we all missed. I got it loaded and lined up, ready to go and rock and roll. Fair YouTube usage. Let's do it. See the little boy riding his bike. They come down the block. Pay attention. Did y'all catch that? See if y'all see that again. Give it a Wi-Fi. We got weather problems down here. Pay attention to the man with the gray hoodie that jumps out. I want to see if y'all pay attention to everybody. Pay attention to the 2 men that jump out the car. Pay attention how the one with the black with the gun in his hand, he hesitates at first because he goes to make it seem like he's initially going to grab the little boy. Pay attention to the video. Tanja, I see you. You pay attention when they jumped out the car. The guy in the black, he is the one that continued to chase the father in the house. But at first he stopped and looked at the little boy. But the guy in the gray, he was already targeted on grabbing the little boy. So there's a bunch of stories that's going around with this nonsense. There's a bunch of stories going around with this nonsense. I don't know what to believe. If you pay attention, look at her. That's the mother, and this is the father. This is the first scenario that they say is going on. This is the first scenario to say is going on. The first scenario is the mother and the father staged this whole thing. Because she's been arrested. They ain't letting her go yet, neither. They saying that the mother and the father staged this whole thing. The first young man that was arrested for the abduction of little Jamal is his cousin, which is her baby father, which is Jamal's father. The first young man, the 23-year-old that was arrested, is his cousin. He said that they were sent there to kidnap the little boy, and they were supposed to do a public thing in panic and start to try to get a GoFundMe to raise money for the search for their son. But shit went wrong. But shit went wrong. Shit went wrong. See, there was the cousin that was involved that's related to the baby father. And then there was the OG in the car that said, nah, that's not the story. The OG in the car that's been arrested said they was targeting her. They were targeting her. Come to find out, She a big drug dealer. Allegedly. If you pay attention to the pictures, she had just did a video where they was around in a jet. She had her son in Burberry, bought him a diamond-encrusted 2-carat chain, 7 years old. They say, Ma, get into that bag. But there was a conflict of interest between the 4 individuals that was involved. There was a conflict of interest between the 4 individuals that was involved. The OG, they couldn't find her earlier. So they said they knew what time that she was coming to pick her son up from her baby father's house. But on the way to the baby's father's house, from what they saying allegedly, there was a conflict of interest because they were saying, yo, don't rob her. Don't rob her. That's bullshit because she's known to carry a bunch of money. She's known to have a bunch of jewelry on. If you look at her pictures, she's very, very known in the town. But check this out. They said, take the little boy. See, they asked for $100,000 cash and all her jewelry. You see this picture right here? That's little Jamal's father. If he has a picture like this on Instagram and he don't have a job, that was all the setup. He was part of it, allegedly. That's why they had to make it seem like he was being chased in the house. If you pay attention to what they said, these are his words. Pay attention. These are his words. He told the police that he trained his son that if something like this was to happen, what he was supposed to do. First of all, why would you even have it in your mind that somebody would be coming to try to hurt you or kidnap your son or hurt your son or hurt you and your son unless you know you ain't living right? Now, there's 2 scenarios. Both of them could be true. One of them is accurate because there's 3 people in jail. And that little boy, see, they said they didn't expect the community to raise such an outroar and come together so collectively to find this little boy. They didn't expect that. They thought it was just going to be like, oh, little boy got took and see. No, see, that video I just showed y'all, that came from another doorbell ring camera. It's like some Columbo shit. You know, that's the fucked up part. People don't think about everything. It's one thing that could go wrong that could make your ass go to jail. You didn't think about the people directly across the street from you also having a ring monitor, a doorbell that records everything on that block in the radius that they can see. Check this shit out. Remember where y'all heard this shit first, man. This shit is really, really crazy, man. People don't be caring about nothing no more, man.
Waiting on products wastes time and costs you money. Grainger has what you need when you need it. Visit one of over 200.
That breaking news is coming out of Milwaukee. 1 man is charged, 2 others in custody in connection to the kidnapping of that Milwaukee boy.
The abduction happened on Friday. The boy was found safe the next day. Fox 6's Ashley Sears is live. Investigators now say the boy's mom was the initial target.
Yeah, hi, Mary. The district attorney's office filed charges against 25-year-old Corey Williams today. Investigators say Williams, along with 2 others, had planned to rob the 7-year-old boy's mother, who they say was a known drug dealer. When they didn't see the child's mom, the plan changed, according to police. Video shows a white Jeep pulling up as the child rode his bike. His father was in a car alongside him. Surveillance video shows the Jeep blocking the driveway of a home near 61st and Eustis. 2 people ran out. One chased the father inside the home. The other grabbed the boy. Investigators say the child was kept in the upper part of a duplex at 39th and Lloyd. Police say the crew wanted a $100,000 ransom and jewelry. A criminal complaint says the child told police he heard Williams on the phone with his mother, who said she would get the boy, but never did. The child was.
The little boy told the police he heard his mom's talking to that nigga. Now, if you don't know where your son is for all this time, and your son told the police he heard mommy on the phone talking to him, and he got sad because he thought when he heard his mother on the phone talking to him that he was coming to get him. Now, I'm believing she was down with that shit when it comes to quote unquote that GoFundMe. And I believe that the cousins of the baby father had their own plans. They wanted to just do some bum ass nigga shit, even though this is some bum ass nigga shit. They said, yo, let's just rob her. Because if you see the jury in the pictures that she be wearing and stuff like that, look what she just bought that son, a son, 7 years old. Okay, boom. But then the guy that's right there that's been arrested said, nah, this is what we gonna do, man. Let's grab that little boy. Let's get 100,000 and ask for all her jewelry. That's what he mastermind said.
Was found safe on Saturday. Now, Williams is scheduled to be in intake court tomorrow morning. Milwaukee police say charges have been referred for that 14-year-old boy and 39-year-old man. Reporting live outside the Milwaukee County Courthouse.
Willie Lump pulling in all the way from the shot. I see you, beloved. See, that's what she fucked up. That little boy told them police, I heard my mommy on the phone with that man. I got sad because I thought she was coming to get me. He said she told him she was coming to get him, but she didn't. So she was down with it. The father was down with it. But they both had two objectives. Whichever way worked. But when they was going to, like they say, rob the girl because they was looking for her, the mother, the older one was like, yo, we might as well take that little boy and ask for some bread because she getting money. Because, see, they got the mother in jail now. They're not letting her go yet. They have the mother in jail right now, and they are not letting her go yet. They said they are not letting her go yet until this investigation is complete. That picture right there that you see right here, yeah, that's a mugshot. Yeah, that's a mugshot. That's a fact. I don't know. I wanted to stay up on that story because it was just really, like I'm saying to myself, 7-year-old boy. It just seemed like a setup because me being a father, my son is grown. What I'm saying is me being a father, the instinctive programming that's inside of me when it comes to being a protector overall, especially pertaining to my son, I could not fathom to imagine not even a man that is not known for being aggressive, a man that's maybe never had a fight day in his life. But when it comes to his child, there's supposed to be a certain eruption within him for protection. That's supposed to be the first thing, the first instinct that locks in. Yo, even if they don't, like he said, he don't know what's going on. He ran inside for his gun. No, if you ran inside for your gun, in your mind, you sense danger. If you said you was going to get your gun, that means you sensed danger. But you left your 7-year-old son behind, and then you tell the police, you explain to him, y'all had certain drills that you told him he might have to do one day. So this right here, this whole such situation right here, I hope they all go to jail. Because, like I said, after They took his son and sped off, and he comes outside. He looks at the car riding off and then bangs on the hood of his car. It just don't go together. Because if your instinct told you to retreat for a weapon, even though that's cowardly shit, and you trying to tell people something told you to go get your gun. When you came back with your gun in your hand, all you could do was bang on your car. Why didn't you get in your car and chase that other car down? I don't care what you got to do. Blow the horn, holler, scream, blah, 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 blah. Throw the lights on, anything, be on the phone with 911. No, you decided to bang on the hood of your car and just effortlessly just decided to let somebody pull off with your baby. That's too many red flags for me. Coincidence is an excuse for a sucker. That is too many red flags for me. I don't know a mother that will do that. I don't know a mother that'll do that, much less a man. And then you on your pictures, you putting pictures up like this. This the pictures you putting up. If this the pictures you putting up, you must be telling people you got gold teeth in your mouth. You got gold teeth in your mouth, don't you? You got gold teeth in your mouth. You got all them tattoos. You look like you're supposed to be about that life. But you came outside after leaving your son vulnerable outside with 4 young men, and 2 of them physically, visibly, we can all see had firearms. There's more to this story. And I'm going to stay on this story. I'm going to really, really stay on this story because that shit is so sad. And I don't know that kid's mother, but she just has a look like, she just has a look. I don't know. I'm not being funny or nothing like that. She just has a look like she just really been through some things. You know what I'm saying? Like she just really, her eyes just tell a story that we can only imagine because of her actions, just off this one instance right here, pertaining to people playing with her child, allegedly in the hopes for trying to get together some money for a big GoFundMe. So you on the phone with the person that they arrested for kidnapping your child, and you tell your baby, mommy coming to get you. What, you ain't think that little boy was going to tell the police what was bothering him? He's 7 years old. He told him, my mommy said she was coming to get me. What you mean? Your mommy said she was coming to get you. Mommy was on the phone with that man. So how was you on the phone with him if he was acting like you didn't know where he was? So all content creators, make sure y'all stay on this type of content. Make sure y'all stay on this type, because that's really, really foul. And before I get out of here, I'm going to put this up one more time, because as y'all see, New Jersey woman arrested for allegedly receiving child support from 3 different men for the same child. See, that's why official niggas be paranoid. Before I get out of here, this is why official niggas be paranoid, because if this is the description of women now, her, and her. She done got Clay Thomas. She done got Clay Thomas, y'all. I was listening to these old timers talk the other day at the juke joint. These old men were saying that. They said them new young girls, all they care about is money. They said, boy, all them girls is prostitutes. That's the old timers were saying in my aunt juke joint. And I'm listening to the old timers. You know what I'm saying? Because they drunk, they drinking that Evergreen, that Bud Light. They out there drinking, having a good time in my own house. I'm just sitting around listening to them, getting that good game and all that. And I asked him, I said, yo, Mr. Pete, let me ask you something. He said, what's that? He said, I said, why you said these young girls nowadays is prostitutes? He said, boy, let me ask you something. You can't go nowhere with them women if you ain't got no money. He said it wasn't like that when we was young. And the shit just hit me different. I be hearing some women say it. I've heard women say it. When my homegirls, I've heard them say it. I've heard family members say it. I've heard female co-workers say this shit. I hear women say, oh, that nigga a trick. Fuck that nigga. Oh, that nigga a trick. I give him some every now and then. Because you know when my bills got to be paid, you know I get a nigga some. It ain't nothing. If the description of the men that a high majority of women are in search for is tricks, what does that make the women? If the women, not all, if the women, a high percentage of the women today, if their whole vocabulary is, if that nigga ain't got no money, he can't fuck with me, that's prostitution. And when I heard the old timers saying that shit, I thought it was because they was drinking. No, that's the actual motherfucking truth. So the moral of the story is, man, if you got to pay a motherfucker to be around you, enjoy your peace of mind by yourself. And then if you feel as though you got to pay somebody to be appreciated, you need to be really checking into yourself more than worrying about whether somebody else is digging your style or not. Because that's a wild place to be in your own mind. That's a lack of confidence that should be addressed. You dig what I'm saying? And to the ladies, if you're gonna fuck with a nigga, if you decide to just fuck with a nigga, oh, I'm gonna give him some. Let that be your merit. Let that be because that's what you felt like doing. Don't do it because you know it's something you need. It's something you need. And you know that nigga gonna give you a couple of dollars. You'll give you a couple of dollars after you leave or when you get through or something like that, or maybe the next day or the day after that when you call, yo, you know, I was thinking about something. Ain't nothing wrong with being an adult. But the word of the day for adults is accountability. Peace.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?